What's up, guys? Another episode of My Favorite Records. Tonight we have a Deathrock / goth, hardcore punk, whatever you want to call it, classic. And truly, all of these records that I put in these videos, they are my favorite records, but this is one of my top favorites. This is Dance With Me by True Sounds of Liberty, also T.S.O.L. I don't even know where to start with this record. This copy has probably been listened to so many times. These songs are kind of embedded in me. I mean, if you know me, I'm kind of a T.S.O.L fanboy. Like, it's fanboy level, right? And I used to listen to this record all the time because I got into them more around the middle school, like getting into high school years. And I gotta tell you, there wasn't much about them I could find on Google. Like, more so than what I already had looked at, of course, because, you know, I was obsessed with punk already in middle school, but I would looked at every article, I saw every photo. I actually had an iFunny account with rare photos that I tried to go back and get the rare photos from, and it got taken over by a bot, and every rare photo I had got deleted. So what are you gonna do? It's like cloud gaming, it just disappears in thin air. But on a more positive note, I love this record. This just is the epitome of the kind of death rock / like gothic sort of genre of bands of like Southern California, you know, like 45 Grave, which I've kind of started to get into. I'm more of a Christian death guy, you know, like above all, like the usual goth bands. You know, I love Sisters of Mercy, you know, London After Midnight, stuff like that. Right now, y'all are probably like, yeah, the bands everybody knows. But this album, to me, is the, you know, the epitome of that cool death rock / gothic punk rock. You know, Todd Barnes, who you could see, let me see, is he in frame? Todd Barnes, who passed away. That first song, Sounds of Laughter, is just awesome. I love the almost like primal and like tribal almost drum beat in the beginning, and Mike Roach comes in on the bass just like doing that, you know, B like pedal tone. It's perfect. And Ron, you know, I love Ron Emery, guitarist. I recently met him and he's a super nice guy. I was talking to, funny enough, his wife, who I didn't know it was his wife, and I was also talking to Mike Patton of The Middle Class right next to me, and then who comes to the left of me at the merch table, Ron Emery. So I'm talking to Ron's wife, Mike Patton from The Middle Class, who did Out of Vogue and Home Is Where, those beautiful songs, and then Ron Emery on my left. It was crazy, but love his guitar playing. I used to listen to this record and I would just try to look, you know, I'd try to really understand what they were doing, because at the time I wasn't that good at guitar, so I couldn't figure out what they were playing. But I really love looking at the photos and trying to read more about them and hear the songs. You know, Code Blue, everybody knows Code Blue. They end the sets with Code Blue now. But, you know, I would listen to all the bootleg recordings, and Code Blue would just be in the middle, because I think I heard Jack Gershom sing one day, it was just a song that they did. You know, it was just on the record. It wasn't their closer yet. But some of my favorites on this record are definitely Sounds of Laughter, The Triangle, Love 80 Times. I did a guitar cover of that one. That one's fun. And what else? I really love Peace Through Power. I recently have been jamming that. I want to do a cover of that one. And I think the cool thing about Peace Through Power is there's like a demo online on YouTube of them doing that song. And I do like the demo version more. You know, as part of the chorus with a lot of punk bands, I like the demos more than the recorded version. But yeah, Ron Emery, just, he had such a cool tone on this record. I don't even think he used like much chorus or anything on this album, but the riffs he was playing were just perfect. They were just, you know, like just awesome, like muscular tone. He had such a muscular tone, very mid-ranged focused, but it really fit the music. It sounded a lot like how Rick Agnew sounded on the Only Theater of Pain album, minus the reverb and stuff like that. Just a very like crunchy, you know, tone that really suited like the kind of death rock gothic overtones of the album. And I love Mike Roach's bass playing on this album. You know, I play a bit of bass too. I try not to do too much bass because I don't want it to overshadow that. I mostly play guitar, but I love learning the bass lines on this album, especially to the bass lines of like 80 Times, Sounds of Laughter, Die For Me. I like playing the bass part to Die For Me more than I like playing the guitar part, actually. Because it's more, it's more interesting, you know, like I love the guitar part, of course, but the bass line is cool because it's got its own thing going on, you know. That taught me a lot about the rhythm side of bass, because when I first picked it, you know, up, even though I've played guitar for like almost 6 or 7 years now, I had to get into it, you know, because you're no longer in the front, you know, you're in the rhythm section, you're in the back with the groove. But yeah, I love T.S.O.L. anytime I saw him. I just recently saw him, you know, as of this year, I think I saw them like 3 or 4 times. But every time was awesome. One time with the Garden, some with the Dwarves in California, because I won tickets to the show, and that was great, because I really wanted to see the Dwarves, and I love seeing T.S.O.L. And then I saw them again recently with the Circle Jerks and Negative Approach, and that was a great show. But yeah, I could go on and on about this record. Definitely one of the biggest influences on me, for sure. T.S.O.L. in general. But yeah, that's Dance With Me. Love that little like, scary cover. Cool back. Let you see the back. See, I love that photo with Ron. Guess he's playing like a Les Paul there. I don't know if you can hear me. My mouth's covered by the record. Les Paul there. That was always cool. Last time I saw him, he was playing like a 50s custom with P90s, and he had the tone knob in his pocket because the pop broke. That was cool. But yeah, T.S.O.L. Dance With Me. If I don't drop the record, go listen to it. You know, and I've heard something too. If you know in the comments, tell me that there's something secret on this cover. I don't know what's secret, or if Jack's just messing with us, you know, like he usually does. But yeah, let me know. Anyways, rest in peace, Todd Barnes. Go listen. Thanks.